Welcome back to this muscle release for bodybuilders flow. Come to the bottom of the mat, take your feet into a wide stance position, walk the fingers out to the front of your mat and come into our down dog or V shape. Pedal out the backs of the legs, opening up through the hamstrings, the calves, the ankles and the toes. Don't worry if you can't get your heels down to the floor, but try to work with your breath, inhaling and exhaling through each movement. You should also feel a bit of a stretch coming into those glutes, inhaling and exhaling. Grounding down, or if you need to, onto your toes or bending the knees slightly, you're going to release into the back and then wave the body forward. So you're moving through the spine, articulating the spine into the plank position, broaden the shoulders, sink the knees down, bending into the elbows and scoot the chest through for a cobra. If this is too much for you, just come a little bit lower, that's fine. Ground down into the knees, sink the bum back, and then release, open into our cobra. So we're finding that full back extension, and then we release as we sit back into the toes and the heels with the bottom. Exhale as you sit back, and inhale as you drive the hips forward. You're looking to really send those hips down to the ground, so we're opening up through the hip flexors, opening up the front side of the body, and then releasing back. Send the bottom back up to the sky, coming into our down dog, and set the right foot outside of the right hand, taking this nice deep low lunge. Inhale and exhale. Sink the back knee down, reach the right arm up to the sky for a twist, opening up the torso, inhaling and exhaling. Now here you may want to use a strap, taking it around the foot, otherwise using your hand, rotate the right shoulder back. Inhale. As you exhale, release and take the right knee behind the right wrist for our pigeon. You can either take seated pigeon or full pigeon here. So sitting up nice and tall, you could place a block under your bottom if you do struggle to sit down into the sit bones. And then walk the hands forward to come into full pigeon. So taking a few deep breaths here, give the toes a little wiggle, let them know that everything's okay. And your bum should feel a nice deep stretch. Inhaling and exhaling. Walk the hands back up, tuck the toes in behind you, press out into the back leg and walk it out again for that little down dog. From here, let's take the left foot to the outside of the left hand, lift the chest up with that nice low lunge, so opening up into hip flexors. You may feel those inner thighs, feeling a nice deep stretch. Inhale, and as you exhale, sink the back knee down, left arm up to the sky, finding our torso twist. Inhaling. And as you exhale, go to grab the foot. Again, you could use your strap here, rolling that left shoulder back. Inhaling and exhaling. Release the hands and then take the left knee behind the left wrist. Sink back into pigeon again. Again, you can place the block underneath your left glute, inhaling and exhaling. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, walk yourself forward. Again, you may prefer to do this seated or bringing the body forward. Take a couple of breaths here, inhaling and exhaling. Deep breath in, and as we exhale this time, releasing and relaxing those shoulders. We'll take one more round of breath before coming up to rise. So inhale now. Sweep the right leg round to the front of your mat and then scoot yourself up to the top of your mat, taking your right leg over your left leg. I will be showing modifications throughout this flow, so please take the modification as an alternative. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, make sure you're not arching the back, we're keeping the back lovely and straight. Then rock the right leg over to the left side and take a gentle twist. Now you can either just hold the knee with your hand or maybe the crook of your arm if you're a little bit more bendy. But we're really just finding a deep stretch coming into our glutes, and then release, bring the knee back up and over, unravel, and then switch sides. So taking the bottom in a little bit closer to the heel, that will deepen the stretch. If you find that's a little bit too much, obviously scoot back. Keep the shoulders rolled back, so we're opening up the shoulders as well here, before sinking the left foot over to the right side. Look over to your left. Nice deep breath in, opening up the shoulders, and exhaling, releasing into those glutes. before taking the hands back behind you and unraveling. Take the feet together, drawing the knees out to the side. Again, I will show you modifications to this movement here, and just gently fluttering out the knees. Nice deep breaths in and exhale. To deepen the stretch, draw the elbows back, but try to keep the back fairly flat here. We're not looking to completely fold over, and you should feel a nice deep stretch coming into your inner thighs, your adductors and hip flexors. Come round into our low squat. So our yogi squat, but we're actually making this a little bit more functional. So we're moving into the hips, the knees, ankles and the toes. And from here, you're going to take your left hand to the inside of the leg, drawing the right arm up to the sky. And then you're going to switch sides, bringing up to the opposite side. Take the hands back inside the leg, step the feet back. And then from here, we're going to take our left foot halfway up the mat. You're going to rotate into the outer blade of the foot, left arm up to the sky. You should feel a nice stretch coming into the IT band. You can sink the hips down for a deeper stretch here, and then drive the hips up. From here, reach that top arm over. So now you're going to get the stretch not only into the legs, you're going to get this into your lats, and then sweep the arms around, opening up the back here. Deep breath in and exhale. Ground the hands down, coming into plank, and then take it into the opposite side. So right foot is middle of the mat, sinking into the side body here. And then deep breath in as you exhale, reach up and over. Big side stretch, reach, reach, reach. And then we're going to sweep that arm forward and around. Inhale, reach up to the sky. And exhale. Take the hands back down to the ground and step the feet back, and let's take chaturanga. So slowly moving the body forward, elbows are tucked into the waist, roll the shoulders down the back, inhale for cobra, scoot the belly in as we come up into a down dog. So now we're really opening up those glutes, those hamstrings, everything should be feeling super stretchy. From here, we're going to take the right knee to the middle of the mat, left leg to the outside, and finding this deep side stretch. Inhaling. And sweep the arms around as you switch legs round, taking the right leg out to the side of the mat, left hand in line with your left knee. Taking the right arm overhead, big side stretch, and sweep it round. Take it back to the top of the mat. Take a deep moment to breathe here, tucking your toes in, coming into a tabletop, and we're going to kind of wave through the spine. So you're waving all the way through, opening up through the shoulders, finding what feels good here. So we're just really finding lots of mobility and movement through the spine. And then we're going to roll the back out into cat. Now when we draw our cat and cow, really think about the movement. So as you cat, you're drawing the pelvic bones towards you, tucking the tailbone under. And as you go into cow, you're drawing the chest through the arms. So exhale into cat and inhale into cow. Exhale into cat, chin to chest. And then inhale, coming to a neutral position. Sink your hips to your right. And then sink your hips to your left. Take a deep breath in, back to center. Tuck in the toes underneath you now. And we're going to bring the knees together and sweep the arms up high to the sky. So finding a nice little toe stretch, opening up the base of the feet, drawing the arms into cactus before taking the hands behind us, rolling the shoulders back. Take a deep breath in. See if you can take your hands away from your back, but don't worry too much if you can't. And then slowly roll down, drawing the forehead to the floor. Bringing the arms up behind you or wherever it may be. Roll out into the back of the neck, finding a nice little stretch into the top of the neck. Lifting those arms as high as they will go before rolling the body back up. Take the backs of the hands to the lower back and press the elbows forward. You should feel a really good stretch coming into the front of the top arm. Inhaling and exhaling. If those toes are getting achy, you can of course release them. Take the right elbow underneath the left elbow, coming into what we call eagle arms. You can either have the hands together or separated as shown. Roll the shoulders down the back, and this will open up that upper back. So for that upper back work you've been doing, this will help to release. Draw the chin to chest. And then switch arms. So take the left arm under the right this time. Again, same thing. We're looking to roll the shoulders down the back, opening up the upper back, and then drawing the chin to chest, which will extend the stretch into the mid part of the neck. Nice deep breaths in and exhale it out. Take a couple more rounds of breath and then release. Reach the right hand to the side of the body, left arm up and over, opening up the ribs, opening up the side body, opening up into the hips, and switch sides. Left hand to the floor, right arm overhead. Inhale and exhale. Palms together, draw the hands behind the head, opening up into the triceps. Nice deep breath in and exhale. To deepen this stretch, we're going to take this to the floor. So draw the elbows onto the floor, interlace the hands, place them behind the back of the neck, sit the hips in line with the knees, finding this nice little stretch. From here, we're going to scoot the body forward, coming into Sphinx pose, forearms on the floor, elbows directly under the shoulders, and then gently release the neck. Inhaling as we draw the head up, looking over our right shoulder, and then exhaling as we look over our left shoulder. Back to center. Slowly release the body, take the hands by the chest, roll the shoulders back, grounding into the knees. Bring the feet together, knees out to the side, opening up for the shoulders. So taking the right arm underneath your left arm, and your arm is going to be alongside your knee. So you should feel a nice deep stretch. Your left arm is extended overhead for a stretch into the lats at the same time. Inhale and then exhale, switch sides. The aim is to make sure you're almost stacking the shoulders. So the shoulder underneath should be in line with the shoulder above. Inhale and exhale. The inhalation is what is going to create the space and the stretch. Ground down into the hands. Tuck the toes in. Roll back into your heels. Slowly roll up through the body. Interlace the hands. Place them behind the back of the head at the base of the head. From here, you should allow the elbows to take the weight and draw the neck down, lengthening through the back of the neck, releasing any remaining tension in the shoulders or the neck. And then interlace the elbows. So grabbing hold of the elbows and just take a little swing side to side, just releasing any remaining tension in this body. Inhaling and exhaling. Slowly roll the body up, coming up to stand. Sweep the arms up overhead, inhaling. Big stretch, and take the hands to heart center. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please do comment below. Let me know how you got on, and I will see you again soon. Thanks so much.